Welcome back to Soda City Live, everyone. Are you a young creative who likes to write or draw? Well, you can get published. Richland Library, they're looking to accept submissions to Kids in Print 2023. Now, that's an annual literary magazine that showcases the talents of young people all across the Midlands. Richland Library, they are ready to bring even more creatives for this year's magazine. So joining us to tell us how you can be a part of it, we have Heather McHugh, who is with the magazine, and 2022 Kids in Print contributors, Brant Miller and Isis Bryant. Thank you so much for being here. So Heather, I'll start with you. Sure. Give us a little bit more background of the magazine and how this idea came to fruition.
Well, believe it or not, it is our 28th year.
Oh, nice.
So this magazine has been going on a long time.
Yeah.
And 28 years ago, some of my colleagues decided it would be a great idea to really highlight all the creativity and talent we have in the Midlands. So this magazine is dedicated for kids and teens 6 to 18 in the Midlands, so you don't necessarily have to be in Richland County, but in the Midlands, to show off their writing or their art or their photography or playwriting or comics. So it's a way to really highlight and really promote. We're a library, so we love authors and illustrators, so we want to maybe promote who that might be next. Catch that upcoming author or illustrator before they make it big, right?
That's a great idea. And Isis and Brant, thank you so much for coming on the show. You two were featured in last year's magazine, correct?
Yes.
Isis, I'll start with you. Tell me about what you contributed to the magazine and how that's really helped you over the last year.
Okay, so I did a poem for the magazine, which I've pretty much done a poem every year, and it's done a lot for me. Writing poems definitely helps get a lot of things I would like to say like on paper when I can't find the right words, and it's also made me feel extremely accomplished, and my writing skills have definitely increased since I've been writing poems. And when I started writing poems, I was about like 9 or 8 years old. And
How old are you now, Isis?
I'm currently 13.
You're 13.
I turned 14 in 5 months.
Wow, wow, congratulations. To be published at the age of what, 12?
Yes.
That's amazing. That is so good. And then Brant, what about you? Tell us how old you are and what you contributed to the magazine last year.
Well, I'm 18, so this is actually my last year entering. But
nice.
I've been writing and contributing for over a decade now, I think.
Wow.
And last year, my poem, it was a poem called Music's Gift, because I'm a cellist, so I love finding ways to combine my arts and passions. So Music's Gift was a poem about playing the cello, how it made me feel, and it kind of really helped kind of coagulate these ideas and get them out on paper and talk about it.
And then this is the magazine right here. This is from last year.
That's right.
Correct. This is pretty cool. Great. Oh my gosh, I love that. Just want to show you guys if we can zoom in. It's just full of poems and artwork, and it looks so great. Who all has access to this magazine? How can people get a copy?
So we do have digital copies, so if you immediately want to look at this year's or the 2022 edition and previous editions, you can go to richlandlibrary.com/kidsinprint and you can find those previous editions. We also have editions that you can take home and keep at our library. So, and we're currently taking submissions for 2023.
So how do you enter?
So there's a few different ways. You can drop off your artwork or your writing at any of our 13 Richland Library locations, or you can also send it through email. So our deadline's coming up. It's February 3rd, and you have till midnight, February 3rd, if you want to get it in via email.
Isis and Brant, we're wrapping up our interview now, but before we go, I want you to give a piece of advice to someone watching this. Maybe my work's not good enough. I don't know if my submission will be accepted. What words of encouragement will you give that person?
Okay, so I would definitely say just follow the beat of your own drum. You can't really take what people say about you personally and let that get you down, because, I mean, if it's something that you like to do, I mean, then you just go for it.
Just go for it. I love that message. And what about you, Brant?
I would say just submit it, because, you know, even if it doesn't get published, it's important to get your writing out there, to get other people reading it, and to just kind of expose the world to what you have to say.
I love it. Thank you guys so much, and we look forward to seeing much more coming from you. I'm pretty sure this is just the beginning. Heather, thank you as well, and we want to pull that information up for you so you can now submit your child's artwork and poems and anything that they're writing. It's going to be amazing. So they're taking submissions for ages 6 to 18. This is for children who live across the Midlands, just not Richland County and Columbia. The deadline, Friday, February 3rd, right around the corner. You have until midnight. to get that submission in. And of course, we'll have this full interview posted on our website, wistv.com. Thank you all so much for coming on the show. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with much more.